Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be reviewing Transformers Warfare Cybertron Siege Skytread. Now this is from the first part of the three-part series from Netflix, and this is a pretty cool figure. I really like the concept, and I know this is dating back to G1, and it's two different vehicles that combine into one robot, and that is pretty cool. Now this figure that retail at $37.99 Canadian, and we're rounding to $40 just for tax and whatever other stuff. But unfortunately, I missed out on this on the first release, which was years ago, and I got this for $80 off of Facebook Marketplace. And I hate myself for it, but I really like this figure, and I've never seen it for less than 100, so I went for it. And as you saw, the instructions are very small. It's just one page. I believe it's 18 or 17 steps, and if at all, it's awesome. Though the articulation is straightforward for a deluxe class figure. He actually has a little bit more than a 90-degree bend on his elbows, which is awesome. He feels sturdy. He feels like all the other Siege figures with the plastic quality and stuff like that. And he does come with two guns, and they do combine into a longer sort of sniper rifle gun just like this, and I really like that as well. And like all the other Siege figures, there's a lot of the advertising for the micro blasters, micro transformers, but either way, this is still really awesome, and it gives a lot of playability, and I'm sure you can combine it, and there's a lot of really smart things that people have done in terms of combining different parts formers from Siege, and this might be one of them. Anyways, he looks pretty cool. Here's the gun separated, but anyways, let's go ahead into transforming the figure. So the first step is going to be to separate the upper body and the lower body, and upper body is going to form a jet, so let's take that chest piece and fully slide it all the way up, and like so. And then it is just a matter of opening up his rib section a little bit, like so, folding it all the way backwards, and then we're going to be tabbing in the arms into that section once we remove all of the extras. Now you can see that we're pushing everything in on itself, and then let's rotate those arms 180 degrees, and they do connect to each other, not super strongly, but that's alright because the main binder is going to be to the body of the plane. Now don't forget to hide those hands, and then boom, we will just be snapping these in right here, and they do stay, which is very nice. I enjoyed that. Alright, and then that is pretty much the plane mode. You can bend the wings, which is nice, and then there are two slots for the weapons, but he does have those little extras at the end either way. And it looks a little silly for the bigger blaster, but that's alright. I'm not really complaining about that. You can take them off and put them on the feet, which is pretty much sort of a tank. I feel like without the weapons, the tank looks a lot worse, so unfortunately the plane is not going to have those extra guns. Anyways, to do the legs, we are going to open up the shins like so. They can actually be opened even further, and then we're going to bend the feet all the way down, and then it does connect together, which is very nice. And then after that, it's just a matter of bending the torso all the way down, and it does kind of click in, not as satisfyingly though. And then after that, you just have to close those shin pads, and for my copy, they don't really fit in, which is alright. I mean, you understand the look of what it's supposed to be like, and it's okay, but once you add those guns, I feel like it makes it a lot better, which is my recommended look for this, and it does add a little bit of color. But anyways, that's the vehicles. I'm gonna retransform them into the figure just to show you how much faster it is after you did it the first time. It's overall a pretty neat figure. I like it a lot. It's definitely worth $40, not $80, but it's still a neat extra little gimmick that it has. And let me know what you think down in the comments below. I think this is a pretty solid figure, fun to play with, easy to do lots of like poses or stop motion if you were into it, and you could do a lot of like upper body separating from the lower body type of videos, so that's always fun. But anyways, this was a quicker one today, but I'm still really happy I got the chance to open this, and it's always fun getting some rare finds for a relatively okay price. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.